It has been a hot minute since I have sat here and recorded a video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back into another video, and today is another episode of my top 100 favorite films of all time. We're gonna get through this by the end of the year, I promise you. We're gonna get through it by the end of the year, but today we are doing 90 through 81, still at the top half of the list, but we got some good ones to talk about today. Basically what we're going to do first, I'm going to get you through 191, tell you what we did last episode, then we're going to get into the 90 through 81. I'm not going to give long reviews, just going to give you a few thoughts of why I love the movie so much, and then we'll be on our merry way. But the first thing I want to say, if you have not already, please consider subscribing. We are less than 10 subscribers away from the elusive 800 subscribers. At the time of recording this, we're at 792. Guys, we're 8 away from 800. If you've not already, please consider subscribing. If you are already subscribed, please share with a friend. I know I've taken a few absences here or there, but I'm still making content. Don't worry, it's just not going to be as frequent as it was. But we're still here making content, and just because I've taken a few bit of hiatuses now and then, we've got a lot of great stuff coming for the end of the year. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so the first thing we are going to do is catch you guys up on 100 through 91 before we get into the 10 that we're going to talk about today. So at number 100 is Failsafe. 199, How to Train Your Dragon, the original. 98 is Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. 97 is Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. 96 is Hot Fuzz. 95 is National Treasure, The Book of Secrets. 94 is American Sniper. 93 is The Prestige. 92 is Saving Private Ryan. And 91 is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Without further ado, let's just get into the list. So coming in at number 90 is Popstar Never Stop, Never Stopping. A film that I saw for the first time this year and just really enjoyed it. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. I think it's the best thing that Lonely Island has done. Didn't really love Hot Rod. The Bash Bros was fun and creative, but not really a movie. And of course, they've done other things as well. But I think from the perspective of filmmaking and movies, this is the best thing they've done. It's a complete satire on the pop star culture, mostly Justin Bieber, but it has really funny songs. It's got really awesome performances, and I just left with a smile on my face, and not just a smile like, oh, that was funny, they were making cheap jokes. It's very clever. This film is very, very clever, and I think you all should watch if you haven't already. Andy Samberg is one of the best, I think, comedic people working in Hollywood, comedically based people working in Hollywood, and this film is a testament to that, and he's absolutely fantastic. And it comes in number 90 on my list. Coming in at number 89 is Jojo Rabbit, a film that came out a few years ago by Taika Waititi. It's really good. Obviously, it won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, I believe. One of the screenplays. And the performances here are fantastic. I think everyone involved gives just incredible performances. This is another satire. This is satire on hate. This is what Taika was pitching the entire time while he was promoting this movie. This is satire about hate. And it's very cleverly written. Again, won the Oscar. The performances are fantastic. The directing from Waititi is spot on. This is one of the best movies that came out, I believe, in 2019. 2019, yes. This is one of the best movies to come out in 2019. It was, I believe, in my top 15 of the year, if not my top 10. Absolutely loved it and adored it, and it comes at number 89 on my list. Coming in at number 88 is an absolute classic, A Charlie Brown Christmas. When I think of Christmas, I think of two movies. One we're going to talk about way further up on the list, so I'm not going to mention it right now. And the other is A Charlie Brown Christmas. It gets me in the feels. It's the perfect story of Christmas. It's just for the time. When did this come out? It came out 1965. The animation for that time, the 2D animation, is very well done. I love the voice performances and the story. It's simple. It's short. It's not that long of a movie. It's relatively short, but it packs a punch. It's funny. It's heartfelt. It's got great moments. Charlie Brown, especially the holiday specials, are something I watch every single year. And they always just put a smile on my face, and I'm always ready for the holidays when it happens. I've got the entire set on 4K. And I watch them every year. They're some of my favorite things to watch. And this is one of my favorites, and it comes in number 88 on my list. Coming in at number 87 is Spotlight. I went to journalism school. You guys know I'm a journalist. I studied this. Now I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a big J. I am a non-traditional journalist in the sense of I work digitally and online, but I still got a degree in sports journalism, and this is one of the most accurate, most hard to watch, but most impactful films about journalism I've ever seen. It won the Oscar, rightfully so. The performances in the cast are fantastic. The direction and writing are very meticulous, but also very impactful. This is one of the better films to come out in the past decade. It's one of the better Best Picture winners. I know there's been some, controversy on some of the Best Picture winners. I think this is one of the most sound and one of the best Picture winners from the past decade. Absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite journalism-based movies. And it comes in number 87 on my list. Coming in at number 86, an absolute classic, Back to the Future. I think this is, yes, Robert Zemeckis. I was right. He just directs something that's so unique for its time, something that's so just fun and creative, and it really paved the way for a lot of science fiction and time travel movies that did come out in the future. Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, fantastic in their roles. I love just everything about this. I think it's constructed very well, and for the time, it is an absolute classic. I also love the third one as well. It didn't make the list, but it is a really fun one, in my opinion. I know that one's not always looked at as kindly as the first two, but I tend to really like the third one. I think that's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. But the original is the best. I really enjoyed it, and it comes at number 86 on my list. Coming in at number 85, another absolute classic of my childhood and a classic for a lot of people, The Sandlot. As a big baseball fan, as someone that played Little League and baseball all through my childhood, I love this film. It is absolute nostalgia. Everything about it, the lore. I mean, there's like lore and world building in this, which is weird, but also great. And it's just an awesome kind of coming of age, but not really, hangout summer movie revolving around baseball. What more can you ask for? It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know anyone that doesn't like this movie. It is an absolute classic. I love every single thing about this. It hits me in the feels. It is absolute nostalgia. It is my childhood. And it comes in number 85 on my list. Coming in at number 84 is Birdman, another Best Picture winner that I think is one of the better ones of the past decade. But I will say that is more of a hot take than Spotlight. I think this is fantastic. I think what Alfonso Cuarón is able to do here, this was before 1917, but the one-shot thing has happened before, but Birdman really, it did it in a way that really was revolutionary. I think for just nowadays, it hadn't really been done, and the performance is complemented well, but it really is the filmmaking that makes it shine. It really is. You also have the kind of feeling, I think it's written very cleverly. Is this real? Is this not? Is this a dream? Is it not? I really dug that. I think the ending is very open-ended. I had to look stuff up. I love when a film intrigues me so much that I want to go look stuff up afterwards. I want to go read more and learn more about the movie. And this is one of those films that did that. I instantly went on Google, started looking up articles, started looking up videos about this film. It's fantastic. Again, I think it definitely deserved Best Picture. Absolutely phenomenal. And it comes in at number 84 on my list. Coming in at number 83 is Inglorious Bastards, one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino films. Absolutely incredibly done. He even puts a little nod in there from Mr. Aldo Rain. This might be my masterpiece. I don't think it's his masterpiece. There's a film much further up on my list that I think might actually be his masterpiece, but there is no doubt that this one is fantastic. The performances are captivating and evil at times, but incredible as well. Hans Landa, plays by Christoph Waltz, is an absolutely incredible performance that deserved the Oscar that it won. This is Tarantino at his best. I love the fairy tale look at history. I love history, but also if you kind of suspend belief and you kind of go off and make your own history for a film, I like that. And Tarantino did that very well. It was a lot of fun, and it comes at number 83 on my list. Coming in at number 82 is Hell or High Water, one of the better modern day westerns, which we don't get enough of, I will say. There is another modern day western, which is again much higher up on my list that we will talk about in the next few episodes, that I think is absolutely incredible. This one is on par with that. The performances, again, Ben Foster, Chris Pine, are absolutely fantastic. It's not your normal Western, though. It is, well, it kind of is, actually, if you think about it. It is a modern-day Western around bank robbers and the sheriffs going to catch them, but in a very modern twist. This film, I will say, is, I think, the best adaptation of a modern Western, because it is like an old-timey Western set in modern day. It really is, if you think about it, and I think it was executed extremely well. It got a lot of Oscar love. I don't know what it won. I think Ben Foster might have won an Oscar. I'd have to go look that up. But whatever award consideration and wins it got, it deserved. It's one of the best films to come out of 2016, but there's another 2016 film that's up at the top of my list that we'll talk about months probably down the line. But this is a great one. I think it's highly underrated. I don't think enough people talk about it. I think if you haven't seen it, you should go check it out. And it comes at number 82 on my list. Coming in at number 81 to round it out for the video is Election. Wow, this is something. I watched this for the first time last year. My mind was blown. It was funny. It was serious. It was very cringe-inducing, and not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It's situationally cringe-inducing. It's good. I think that this is one of the more mature comedies to come out of this time. Now, yes, all of the high school coming-of-age films are mature. Like Fast Times at Ridgemont High is probably the most mature. But this one does it in a way where it toes the line very well. Matthew Broderick, Reese Witherspoon are both fantastic in this film. I love watching just the escalation of events and the domino effect that comes afterwards. It's great. This film is just absolutely amazing. It's incredible. You all should go watch it. It's on Criterion if you are into Criterion. Go pick it up. You won't regret it. It's absolutely fantastic, and it comes at number 81 on my list. But guys, that is it. I want you to go down below in the comments and let me know, what is your favorite film that I mentioned in this video? Of the 10 that I mentioned, which one is your favorite? Let's talk down below in the comments. But guys, that's pretty much it. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. Again, we're almost there. Let's get to 800 subscribers. Let's do it. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.